All right, guys, I am back, and here we have a little video on the maroon truck here. I know that you guys haven't really seen this much, and this is probably the first official video mainly based off of it. You guys have seen little bits of it in other videos, but here it is with its own dedicated video, and I'm just gonna be going over it. I got a few things I gotta do to it, and just my plans with it, really, because you guys have just been seeing the other two projects I got outside, as in the other two trucks, and you know, you guys really don't see this one. I mean, this one's my daily driver. Just, you know, did a few things here and there. I've had this one for 11 months now, and shortly after I got it, I did the lift and the wheels. I think I've kind of brushed base of that in the previous videos. Kind of when I got my blue truck too, I kind of went over it because these wheels were actually on my blue truck for a little while, before, you know, I could afford the other wheels, and you know, just little things like that. Stole the headlights out of it and put them in the blue truck and paint matched them, and just a bunch of other little things. This was my first truck that I actually tinted, and I did it myself. It's 10% all the way around with an additional 20% layered on the back window. Just the sides, not the way back one. It's really dirty in here, but so you can see that that one's really dark. And then I didn't want to go too dark on the back one, so I can still see it, like the four-wheeler in the box, and see behind me at night, things like that. And then in the box here, just got some wheels that I got for cheap. The rims have TPMS sensors, so that's nice. And they were off of I want to say a 07 Denali GMC. So they do have GMC center caps, which kind of sucks. But I got them out of the junk pile at work, so I just had to pay scrap price. So I got the rims for $35, and I had to put one TPMS sensor in. That was like another $30. And I got the tires out of the junk pile at work. This one might have something in it, I noticed right there. But they should all hold air. Oh, that's just rocks. Okay. So yeah, I got these just kind of, you know, for a spare and kind of for rollers, really. You know, mainly thinking of my blue truck, because those wheels are just so massive. Like, maybe for storing it this winter, these will come in handy, you know, a little bit smaller. I believe these are still measured out as 33s. Took them off of a Ford Super Duty at my work, and he just wanted new tires for the winter. It was his plow truck, so I took these off. They still have pretty good tread, as you can see. Probably still at, you know, they might be at the wear line, just about. So probably about half, maybe a little less, I'm not sure. You know, they're pretty wore because they were off of a Super Duty, but that's no big deal. They're just my backups, you know, little rollers. So that's why they're back here. Haven't unloaded them yet. And yeah, I mean, she's a little rough. You know, trimming a soda truck, you know, a little paint chipping here and there. In the back, I believe the tailgate has a dent in it somewhere. It's not that noticeable compared to my blue truck. A little bit of rust starting down there. You know, the box is pretty bad on both sides, but she's a pretty solid unit, though, I will say. I'll pop the hood for you guys here. You can see that the rockers are really bad. They're about gone. So I have new rockers off in the corner over there that I do plan on putting on at some point. Maybe sooner than later, I have no idea. I do have the hood for my blue truck too that I want to put on it. And put short tube headers on it. just because it needed, well, the manifold started ticking shortly after I got it. So that was another one of the things I did. Plus it needed a converter, so I put some high flow cats in there. I believe they were MagnaFlows. And yeah, just been old reliable, old faithful. So 3.5 inch lift, I think I already said that. 33s. So yeah, this thing, let's check the ground. Actually, I don't think it's been leaking. I don't know, I haven't drove it in like a week. But it was leaking transmission fluid in the driveway. And like 3 months ago-ish, it was leaking from the motor mount on these GMCs, or GM trucks, I should say. This one's a Chevy. I was thinking GM, and they have hydraulic motor mounts, so that's why mine was leaking. And so I got to replace that. That was the left hand, or the right hand one, so on the passenger side here, and that's what side the transmission lines are on. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. And I think it would be easier to get at it with the motor mount out, and you know, so I'll just knock them both out and try and get them both done at the same time. So that was the plan of attack for tonight. See how far I get. It's already kind of late. But you know, we'll see how far I get. And so that's what needs to be done right now. I also have a shock that is loose. Like, I don't know what happened, like the bushing, like, you know, you got the metal eyelet that goes in there or something, but the shock on this side right up there moves. So I don't know if it needs a new bushing or what went wrong there, but I can hear it rattling. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that too. But let's get back to going over the truck. There's a little dent in the bumper here. I'm not too worried about that. I know that you can get centerpieces, ones with cutouts, so that would be kind of cool to add a light bar. Like I said, changing the hood, so that's no big deal. And then the bow tie here, that's getting pretty bad, but that leads me to my other thing. Since, you know, it's getting really rough, you know, I gotta change the hood. The fender's really bad, and this is actually how I bought it. So, you know, someone tried hammering it out with like some kind of flathead, you know, I imagine it was just a screwdriver. And sure, I mean, they tried to make it look better, but it probably doesn't look any better than before. So that's got to change. That's why I actually have a fender in the back of the truck, but that also came damaged. So this fender is rolled right here, so it's curved in, which sucks. And same with that end. Here, I'll show you on the actual fender. Try and explain it. This end, like from right here, is also pushed in. So I'm gonna have to try and straighten that fender and get that installed and get this gap right again, because my door's been rubbing on the fender a lot. You can see all the way down the door, and paint's chipping off and all sorts of stuff like that. So what I kind of do plan on doing is, well, I would like to do like 50% on the windshield, like nothing like that's gonna make me stick out and get pulled over or something, because I've been getting away with 10%, surprisingly. So I was planning on doing that, and then I was planning on just, you know, throwing tow mirrors on it, just because if you guys watch the blue truck build, those tow mirrors I got put on, like painted, put on and everything. Paint job turned out really bad, which that was the worst paint job of the truck was on the mirrors. So, you know, I'll take it, get the mirrors bolted up, and the adjusters don't work. So I contacted the company. They sent me new mirrors. So I'll have to get those new mirrors painted in the summer, or well, spring. And you know, when I paint the rest of the truck so that it all matches, I'll do it then. And then I'll have working mirrors and mirrors that look good. And then I'll probably take those other ones, sand them down. I'm thinking about putting them on this just to use them. And the mirror on this side, like when I'm driving, I see it like wiggling a little bit, like the lens right here. So I don't know, it might be a little loose. So might just paint match those and put them on. But that also leads me to believe that I kind of, I don't know, want to try something different with this. Considering like I'm doing a lot to it, like, you know, the hood, the fender, kind of want to do mirrors and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, the rest of it, like, you know, it's not going to match. So, you know, you got to blend it and stuff. Like, you know, this is 14-year-old paint now. You know, she just turned 14, coming 2021 here soon. I mean, it will be 2021 when you guys see this. So, you know, old girl is 14 years old now. And, you know, she's pretty faded. And, I mean, even just kind of looking at it here, it's dirty. But you can tell that it's really bad. You can tell that the hood's really rock chipped too. But anyways, I'll get to the point. I was planning on wrapping this. I feel like that would be fun to try. And guys, I know I've been talking about wrapping the scrambler plastics, and I know I still haven't done it, but I plan on doing it very, very soon, because I gotta clean up the downstairs garage, get all the toys, I'll call them, finished up. I'm actually working on the Banshee as soon as this is done, so look forward to that, because I feel like a lot of you guys will be looking forward to seeing four-wheelers again, and a lot of you guys will probably be looking forward to seeing trucks. So I'll try and kind of give you guys best of both worlds and try and stay up to date with that. But I do plan on wrapping this and learning how to do it. It might not turn out that good. I'm more of a painter, as you guys saw, with, you know, the other projects I've done, you know, the Predator, the boat. I did a little bit on the Kawasaki. Let's see here. I think that's about it for now. Oh, the blue truck, I painted stuff on that. So definitely more comfortable with painting, but I mean, you can buy a roll of wrap under $1,000, and there's a lot less stress, I'll call it, in wrapping. Yeah, you got to be really careful, and you definitely got to know what you're doing, which, you know, I don't. But I mean, I could try and look for a video, or just try and use my general knowledge to figure it out first, and see if I can get it. If not, then I don't know, I'll have to decide when the time comes. But like, you know, if you're painting a vehicle, like, I don't know, I'm still debating on the two-wheel drive, even what I want to, like where I want that to go, and what direction I want that truck to go in. But for this, like, paint's like, you know, you could easily have $1,000 in paint. You gotta sand the whole truck, in like, you know, 400 and 600, maybe even 800. You gotta epoxy it or primer it, you know, maybe even sand it again. You gotta do your base coat. You gotta do your clear coat, and hope that you don't get any runs. Hope especially that you don't get any dirt or bugs or anything in it. And when you're all done, you're probably gonna want to wet sand it and really get like it smooth and slick, because there's probably gonna be a little bit of orange peel in there. At least for me, guys, because this is my paint booth. You know, it's a old, it's a dirty shop, I'll call it. And you know, it's just what I got. You know, I got to work with it. It's not a paint booth, but it's, you know, close-ish to one. So, you know, I'll take it. But, you know, there's a lot of prep in that. Where wrapping, yeah, takes a lot of patience, and, you know, takes a lot of hand-eye coordination and, you know, skill. But you know, I think I'm up for the battle. So I gotta decide on a color. I got a few in mind, but that's what I think I want to do. So I mean, stay tuned for that. And then I don't know if I'm gonna be keeping the chrome or like going all solid one color, kind of like the blue truck. You know, wrap these, wrap the fender, stuff like that. That way I don't really have to paint it all and still have it all match and have it all cleaned up and fixed. But yeah, so that's just kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. So, and honestly, by the time you guys see this, it'll probably already be done. Unless I get caught up on videos, because I have no idea when you guys are going to be seeing this one, this video, but that's just what I'm thinking right now. So I have a lot ahead of me still before I even try and do anything to this. Like, guys, I gotta build the Banshee, I gotta finish the Scrambler and the Predator, which shouldn't be much. And then I still want to build a go-kart, guys. I have my mind set on building a go-kart for this that you guys just saw a few videos ago. That 440 motor. So I still want to do that, and then we'll get to the truck. But then again, like, it hasn't been snowing, and you know, like, I could still do it, but guys, I don't know. There's so much going on right now. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Take care.